when trading, you do not want to be trading without liquidity in the market. You want to be looking to trade as a liquidity, because if you're trading support and resistance, you're going to have a resistance, for example, right here, drawn straight away, but it's not going to be as clean. Your entry, your stop loss will have to be somewhere. If you enter like this, you'll have to have a big stop loss around here too, even just get like a 2 to 1 basically if you're trading just support. If you wait for liquidity sweeps, you'll have much more cleaner entries. So when you have a high like this being swept, this is a really major high, because on the 15 you had a huge drop and then it wicked above here. You do not want to be looking for buys after a liquidity sweep, because you've got a less chance of winning. Instead, you want to be looking for sells if it's with your bias. So EU 15-minute was going down a lot. Then you had this major high get liquidated. If you looked for sells, you would have caught a sell. If you looked for buys in here, you would have lost. So that's why when you get a liquidity sweep, you want to look for an entry model and enter with a good trade. Don't forget, we are in December. Price action is getting bad. Of course, people are hitting trades. I've hit trades as well. But for example, today is the 17th of December. We are about 1 week away from Christmas and like 2 weeks away from New Year. Today has probably been the worst day I've seen of price action on EU. What you're looking at right now is literally all of all of this is basically a huge accumulation zone of two of the biggest sessions on EU that drive EU, London and New York. It did absolutely nothing basically all the time. Asia was causing the drops during the night and during the morning, which is really bad. So as I said, you want to be trading liquidity. You've got a liquidity point here. You got this liquidity. You would look to get a buy. If you get no entry model, you don't buy and it goes down. If you're trying to sell, you don't sell after this low got swept. You want to wait for this high to get swept. So my rule usually is, when I'm trading, a liquidity sweep must be either a session, a daily level, or a weekly level, like a really good high or low. And then also, I go down to the lowest of being a 15-minute high. So this is a valid sweep, as you can clearly see. 15 is valid. Here, obviously, this was a 15 in here as well, valid. You've got this, it created a small wick, so it's valid. You can see 15-minute liquidities are causing reactions, and you will see many 15-minute highs getting swept. You have a 15-minute high in here getting swept. Then you have this new 15-minute high getting swept. You have this 15-minute high. Look, you can see it swept and did a big drop. So 15-minute high and higher is what you want to be looking at.